Stolas from Hell of a Boss is a scandalous character. He's lovable, but flawed. We know he plays some significance in Hell, but to us, he just seems like a spoiled, promiscuous, royal high-status prince whose marriage is damn near non-existent by this point. Stolas is my favorite character of Hell of a Boss, so much so that I even made a rap about him.
I miss you, my little cotty. I want to then you dock me.
Yeah, it was challenging as hell, but I managed. The Owl Prince is a part of the Ars Goetia, which are the 72 demons that were casted down to the fiery inferno with Lucifer when Lucifer thought he was hot shit because God made Lucifer to be the most perfect thing in existence. Then Lucifer turned into a giant dragon, fought Michael the Archangel, lost to Michael the Archangel as he was in dragon form. Look, the video is about Stolas, but check out Lucifer's Bible stories, shit is crazy. Stolas commands 26 legions of demons. He teaches about astronomy and has knowledge of plants, herbs, and special stones, according to Wikipedia. I know, it's frowned upon to do research from Wikipedia because people can edit things, but really, who's gonna edit about a specific demon from the Ars Goetia? This is Stolas' symbol. He, along with the rest of the 72 demons, have one. So when you see this symbol again, or something similar to this, know that we might see one of the Ars Goetia appear, or Stolas. Asmodeus has one as well. Pilot Stolas was voiced by Brock Baker, who I personally like as a voice actor. He gave Stolas a bratty, posh, upstuck personality with the voice he provided, giving the impression that Stolas was a bad guy, or at least someone to watch out for in the future. Stolas and the pilot apparently had business with humans on Earth and tried to get people to think global warming doesn't exist. Pilot Stolas was a complete dick, and the only ounce of joy the early version of the character brought me was when he did this.
I want to choke on that red of yours, your and lick all of your before taking out your and with more teeth until you're screaming like a fucking baby.
I thought that was hilarious. Pilot Stolas seemed to be nothing but a horny evil demon who needed to fill an evil quota along with filling other things. Pilots are pilots. Characters change throughout the development of the actual series that proceeds after the pilot. This is a known fact that I am still trying to emotionally embrace and be okay with because the Has-Been Hotel series is in the mist, and I swear to fucking God, if Angel Dust is an ounce less Brooklynly or slutty or spidery, Pilots are pilots. The series is the true canonical story, and holy shit. Series Stolas is voiced by Bryce Peakham, and he provides Stolas with a softer, posh, sweeter sounding voice that totally changes the entire character, even if his visual design was pretty much the same from the pilot. But when episode 2 of Hell of a Boss came out, and when I watched that episode, to bullet point my initial reaction, Stolas has a daughter. He actually seems generally nice, but he is around his daughter. Holy shit, he can sing. Pretty well, actually. He's trying to cheer his daughter up. He doesn't ignore his daughter's concern and promises her he will always be there for her. Okay, what the fuck? Oh, he can also petrify people. One episode centered around him and his daughter made me love the character. It showed me he's more than just a lust-hungry bird who is a prince. It shows he's vulnerable, that he isn't a maniacal raging force set out to torture people just cuz or to fill a quota. In episode 1, we do see Stolas talking to Blitz again, but this time when Stolas goes off on that sex tangent, it's not as dangerously aggressive sounding like the one in the pilot, regardless of the voice actor.
Oh, Blitz, I'm so excited. I cannot wait to feel your slimy inside of my dough, and I am jelly sandwiches.
Your and lick all of your before taking out your and with more teeth until you're screaming like a fucking baby.
Really, try to imagine Pilot Stolas in the fight scene that he has with Stella in the series. Instead of dodging the butler imp along with the other shit Stella throws at him in anger, Pilot Stolas would probably throw all of that shit back, ignore Octavia, probably wouldn't even notice her presence, remind Stella that he is a prince and he won't stand for this, and then retreat to Blitz probably. Now, Stolas' big flaw in his character is something I try not to think of, just like how FDR is my favorite president, but I try not to think of the Japanese internment camps or how he married his cousin. Stolas' lust. Throughout the series and in the pilot, Stolas is shown to be awfully promiscuous, so much so that he even let his lustful words slip out in front of his daughter while speaking to Blitz, his lover, over the phone.
Why, hello, my big-dicked Blitzy.
What?
Dad!
This is a big flaw with his character. He's lovable, yes, but we must not forget that he is also a cheater. He needs to control his fucking lustful emotions because seriously, would you find it dreadfully disgusting if your own father or mother was sex talking over the phone with someone while having you in the room? The show does play this off by having Blitz and Octavia both yelling, "What the fuck?" I do find his interactions with Blitz adorable and funny, and it would please me along with many others if they end up together at the end of the series, but we must not forget why Stella, his wife, is upset. He is a fucking cheater. You can argue that Stolas is in an arranged marriage and his status does not allow him to just up and divorce his wife. Sure, okay, but the dude had a kid with her. I would be absolutely destructively furious if my significant other cheated on me with anyone while we're raising a child together instead of just, I don't know, healthfully divorcing me or detaching from me or bring it to my attention that they no longer want to be with me. And Stolas doesn't even bother to have his affair in a hotel or at Blitz's place. No. He fucks Blitz in the same bed he shares with his wife, in the same house his daughter lives in. I'm being blunt because I think it's healthy to acknowledge people's flaws as much as their great strengths and lovable traits. He's the reason that Octavia has to go through the trauma of her parents splitting apart in such a nasty way. Couples with children divorce all of the time, and it can be absolutely devastating to the children, especially if it's a disgusting divorce where the parents are not hiding their hatred for one another and they put the children in the middle of everything negative. I don't agree with Stella's classism or racism she has against imps, but I understand her anger in regards that her husband is a cheating piece of shit. Of course, I don't want Stolas to die over her anger. I don't condone killing your significant other even if they did have an affair, but the anger is understandable. Just getting straight to the point, it's a fucked toxic relationship these two share. Blitz is a selfish, romantically insecure imp who is afraid of loving someone because of his past. Stolas is a lust-hungry, hopeless romantic stuck in a marriage or undergoing a nasty divorce while sometimes forgetting his obligations to his daughter, trying to find a romantic relationship in someone who leaves a fiery track record of failed relationships burning in his wake. The only core thing that bonds these two is that unwritten contract of Blitz using Stolas' grimoire to reach the living realm in order to keep his company afloat. And to guarantee Blitz to use the grimoire, Stolas will exchange it for sex every month on the full moon. Episode 7 just showed more of how toxic the relationship is. In the episode, as many of you know, Blitz can't get into Ozzy's without a +1 or a date. He calls up the only person he knows that would be eager to go on a date with him, and that's Stolas. Stolas is over the moon, pun intended, when Blitz asks him out on the date, but Blitz is only using Stolas to get into the club. He's not really indulging Stolas' company. Stolas is just sitting there nervous at all hell. Stolas gets humiliated by Ozzy and Fizz, and Blitz takes Stolas home. Blitz rejects Stolas' offer to watch a movie together or talk. Stolas is left alone once more at his mansion. Stolas is a sad bird. But most importantly, Stolas is fucking oblivious. He's not only oblivious to Bliss's flaws, but to the threat of his own life. He's oblivious to Stella while she's literally screaming at him about how she wants him dead. He was oblivious to Octavia's dread while they were in Lululand because he was too distracted over Blitz until Octavia laid it out for him at the end of why she was upset. Stolas is fucking oblivious to a lot of things, and I don't want to say it's because he's self-centered, but it's like his head is in the clouds and someone has to drag him back down to earth, or hell, once in a while, to remind him what's really going on. If I was him, I would spend my time divorcing Stella in a healthy manner, making sure Octavia is mentally okay. I know they had their moment after episode 2, but still, and reflect on the obsession with Blitz. Is it even worth it pursuing him? I want Blitz to find love in Stolas, and I want Stolas to settle with Blitz, while also ending things with Stella in a healthy way while avoiding death and fulfilling his obligations to his daughter, keeping that promise that he will not abandon her. In conclusion, I love characters like this. Characters you may love, but also have you screaming at the screen, what the fuck are you doing? Because characters like that are more relatable when they make mistakes, when they fuck up. Because we make mistakes. We fuck up. Overall, Stolas is a good character with flaws. He's a good father who just needs to remember his focus on his daughter, but he's a shitty husband. He's a shitty fucking husband. He's a fucking shitty husband. But I'm sure there is more we haven't yet discovered of the Owl Prince. That was my character review of Stolas. Tell me what you think. Tell me what I got wrong, or the things you probably agree with me on about. Leave a comment, like, and subscribe, and I greatly appreciate it. And check out my animations. I also animate, and I also make character raps, as you guys saw some previews of it previously in the fucking video. So please check those out, and thank you for watching.